Valerie's pain. I do, Dad, but you are not responsible for her mother's death.
Well, I think we can all agree that I was a contributing factor. Certainly, Valerie.
Because she's very angry.
Well, she has a right to be. I tied her up. I terrorized her. I threatened to kill her.
Not you. The person who did those things wasn't you.
Well, I doubt that she would appreciate that subtle difference. Sweetheart, whatever good I got to do in this life, and believe me, there wasn't much.
Totally disagree with that.
Whatever I got to do that was good. You saw. Because I love you. Valerie only knows the cruel, brutal pig that attacked her. Why shouldn't she come at me with all guns blazing?
Because it's wrong. Because Valerie doesn't get to decide your fate, Dad. By your logic, right now, I have the right to go try and kill Valerie for what she did to you. Can you hear how absurd that sounds? An eye for an eye? If we keep living like that, Dad, we're all going to be blind.
Aren't we already?
Someone has to be the one to say enough.
And you're going to put that on your cousin?
No, I'm going to put that on myself. Enough. Valerie doesn't get to pay you back with a death sentence. She doesn't. I am not going to let her.
You came to your senses, that's all.
No, I didn't. Not alone, at least. How'd you know what to say to get me to give you that scalpel?
I don't know.
You were so compassionate. Kind. Meanwhile, I was about to slice your father-in-law's throat.
Well, I wasn't thinking about him. I mean, I was, but for Lulu's sake. Mostly I was thinking about your mother and what you were going through. I mean, I told you, I was raised by a single mom, too. I mean, that kind of bond.
Something else, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I give my mother crap all the time. She's nosy and annoying, and she has no idea what personal boundaries are. She brought me clean underwear to work one time.
Oh.
Yeah. But literally, and I mean literally, I don't know how I would go on without her. She's my heart and soul. And I saw that. That's how you felt about your mom, too.
Thanks for waking me up. God knows nothing else did. Not even Lulu pleading for her father's life. How can I just ignore that?
Because when you're going through your own stuff, you don't see other people's.
Even so, I don't blame her for spending the night and keeping watch in Luke's hospital room.
You know, Lulu knows people make mistakes. I mean, my father made a similar one with me. I won't go into the details about it, but trust me, it ended a hell of a lot worse than last night did.
You still have a relationship with your father now?
I do. Now, it took a little while, but that's family, right? You forgive them. I mean, I should despise Luke. He knocked me out and left me to die in a basement. But he's obviously not of sound mind.
So that's it? Bygones?
Well, I don't know that I'm quite at bygones yet, but I'm working towards that.
You're a really good person, Dante.
I love my wife, and she loves her family, and you are a member of that family. Lulu's not going to hold this against you.
I don't know what video you were watching, but in the video I was watching, Michael was bombed.
He says he only had 2 drinks.
Bucket size?
No, just regular drinks.
Then he's got a lower tolerance than you because he was stumbling all over the place. Are you sure there was nothing else in his system?
Besides his allergy medication? No.
Seasonal allergies? Huh. I mean, probably not a good idea to drink on this, but we both know all it'd do is make him drowsy and unable to drive a bulldozer. Not melt down in the middle of Metro Court.
You're right.
I know that look. What are you thinking?
What if this isn't the right medication? I don't understand. Where could she be? We've been sitting outside of this room the entire time.
Hey, please tell me you know where Avery is.
She's not with you? Why would she be with us? You're the one that was watching her. You just left a baby by herself?
No, I stepped out briefly to get the temporary custody papers so she could be discharged. The medical staff was supposed to stay with her. Maybe your father took her for a walk.
My father left a while ago. He went back to New York.
None of us has Avery. Who does?
We were about to fire up a movie, and she just kind of disappeared.
No, nothing. Something happened?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, you've heard of Strelokine, right?
Well, yes, I have 2 eyes and 2 ears. Well, I have a problem with this ear now, but I do have the internet.
Glad to hear it. Anyway, she had kind of a strong reaction to it.
How strong?
Well, we looked after that little girl for a little while.
By looked after, you mean kidnapped?
We formed a strong bond with her. How could you not?
Yeah, but unlike Nina, you never thought that kid belonged to you.
Of course not.
The baby is what broke her grasp on reality. So tell me that's not happening again.
Spinelli, I didn't realize you were here.
Yeah, I was checking on little Georgie. Still sleeping.
Okay.
Actually, this works out good. I owe you an apology.
Me?
Yeah, I should never have participated in the boxing match, no matter whose idea it was.
Right, the whole notion was a vast lapse in judgment.
On both our parts. Maxie, you're not a prize. Well, you are, but not in the sense that you're some object to be won. You're a person with opinions that matter, and you're capable of making your own decisions, and we should have trusted you to do that.
Nathan.
And indeed, she has.
What?
Well, I guess to be more accurate, we made the decision together.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, after discussing it at great length, Maxie and I decided to get back together.